All right, guys, we just finished up test week, so congratulations to everybody who's hitting PRs, maybe hitting their 1-rep maxes for 3. Huge numbers this week. We love to see it. So that means next week we're starting our new cycle. So the last cycle was all about building endurance, building our muscles up. Now we're going to fill those muscles with strength. This next cycle we're going to be doing for 8 weeks, and we're doing all strength. That is the main goal, is to improve our strength, all right? So with that, you're going to see on Mondays we're going to back squat, and we're going to be doing some waves. So what that means is you're going to be working from 80% all the way up to 87% of your 3-rep max. So we're going to be using those percentages, so you'll go up 3, back down 1, and then up 3 again. And then we'll steadily increase these. So being here every week for those, it's very important, so that when you come back, let's say you missed 2 weeks, you're not starting from 80% and then jumping all the way up to like 87% to be starting. So it's super important that you are involved and consistent with these. We're doing 6 sets of 4. The reps will change as the percentages change, but we'll see that for at least the first week here. Then we're bringing back the snatch. We are going to be working on our Oli lifts, bringing back snatch and clean on Friday. With the snatch, we're really going to be focusing on our positioning and building strength in each of those positions. So we're starting in the hip. So we're going to keep our arms straight, hip power, and then we'll add in some squat snatches in there as well. But the first week we are starting with hip power snatch. Then on Mondays, your primary focus in the sweat is still going to be lower. So imagine Monday is just like your lower body day. So the primary movement in the sweat will be lower body with an upper body secondary movement to offset the balance there a little bit. All right. Then Tuesdays, we're doing push press, and we're going to be building. So our goal is to increase for all 6 sets, 6x4. We're not doing waves on push press, just working up to heavy sets on these. All right. And then we're bringing back our standard shoulder stability on Tuesdays. So we're going to be focusing all upper body on Tuesdays. So in the sweat, you'll see that as well. Upper, primary, and lower secondary to offset the upper body. Wednesdays, super important day, all right? We're gonna be mapping, not your traditional like we have been, where it's just like you sit on the bike for 45 minutes, you might do some lunges, a little bit of that. We are specifically doing mapping. So interval training to increase our aerobic capacity. So mapping, MAP stands for maximum aerobic power. So that's building up your endurance, building up your pacing, feeling what it feels like when you're in a workout. So what we're going to be doing is we're basing it off of your 10-minute bike and your 2K row. So if you weren't here for those days, we're going to use your previous scores and base it off of that, or where you think you would be. And then we're going to set you at a certain pace for the rower and the bike, and we're going to do intervals with that. All right? So that'll be week 1. Week 2, we're going to take that feeling that we learned in week 1 in those intervals and implement that into a longer workout. So let's say your intervals were working for 30 minutes, but you're going to get some rest in there. You might spend 5 minutes on the bike, 3-minute rest. 5 minutes on the row, 3-minute rest. All right? But on the next Wednesday, you're not going to have that rest, but we still want you to feel that same control of your breathing, and then that's how you're going to improve your pacing, your intervals, everything. All of your numbers will go up aerobically based off of mapping. All right, so we're going to learn that, and we're going to implement that. That'll be the cycle. So week 1, learn it. Week 2, implement. Week 3, learn, implement. Kind of every other week. But those are super important. All right. Thursdays, we're going to be deadlifting. We're back on the waves. Same idea as here. You're going to go up, down, and then back up. 6 sets of 4. Ranging between 80% and 87.5% for your deadlifts. Again, this is based off of your 3-rep max that we did last week. Bringing back our core stability on Thursdays, and then again, it'll be a lower primary, upper secondary for the sweat portion. All right. Then on Fridays, bringing it back, bench press, 6 sets of 4, just building up, just same way we did for the push press, just building up to heavy sets, building that strength for the bench. Then we're bringing the clean and jerk, and I want you to pick and focus the way you're going to do it. So whether you pick power clean and push jerk, when we do that on Fridays, that's what we want you to focus on for this entire cycle. Spend all 8 weeks working on your power clean and your push jerk, or if you're going to squat clean and push jerk, squat clean and split jerk, whatever you want to do, we want you to pick it and then focus on it for the next 8 weeks. All right? So that way you can get better at it. If you keep changing it up, you're not going to be consistent. We want you to be consistently improving on that. All right? And then finally, Friday, upper focus, lower secondary for those sweat portions. And then Saturdays, we're taking out the cleans because we're doing them on Friday, and it's just going back to Saturday, partner Saturday. All right? So that is the first week of this cycle. Again, it's an 8-week cycle. Super important that you're here for this week. All right? That sets you up for success for this whole cycle. All right? Looking forward to it, guys. Let's get strong.